and gentlemen, if you're scratching your head over which SBCs are worth your time and coins, then you have come to the right place. Today, I will be breaking down every available SBC and let you know if it's worth it. I am King Sunny and you might have already seen me on this channel. I make FC25 gameplay tutorials, but today I'll be talking about SBCs since they are a big part of your team, right guys? First of all, we have the one and only, the most hyped, the man himself, team of the year, Gareth Bale. You have probably seen everyone talking about this SBC, but is it worth the hype and your coins? Now you might be thinking, oh, King Sunny, you've already completed 18 segments, but stick around because I'll be telling you why I have done so and should you be actually avoiding him instead. I've already used the loan and I have played with the base Bale a lot. Let's start with the cons first, right? At first glance, this SBC seems very expensive. When it was initially released, it was only 2.1 million coins, and now it is sitting around 2.6 million coins. The fodder has gone up in value. Should you be completing this SBC when you have TOTY Blueprint Evo such as Iñaki Williams, Ousmane Dembele? The list goes on. Here is the thing, guys. I have completed this Luis Diaz and I have played a fair bit with him. I can tell you one thing, while Evos are good, mostly they do not last very long. They feel nerfed after a certain amount of time. I understand your sentiments. You might be saying, why is he saying that, okay, Evos don't perform as well? Because this finish shot feels like this is finish shot from Temu.com. Yes. Doesn't feel like the finish shot of Kelly Smith. Doesn't feel like the finish shot of Heung-min Son. The reason to tell you this is that it is not fair to compare TOTY Blueprint Evo cards to Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale will last longer in the game, and before you argue that he does not have a useful second play style, we might be wrong because acrobatic can be useful in some scenarios, and even if let's say he has a useless play style. Guys, rapid plus and 98 pace in the current beta means no one, absolutely no one, can cash this card. Plus, he has quick step and he has silver finish shot. If you do use precision shooting, that is already good enough. If you want more agility and balance on Gareth Bale, you can simply give him the engine cam style. With that, his agility goes up to 94 and his balance goes up to 96. Add to that his 6-foot height with the controlled sprint type. That means on the through balls, this guy is going to be lethal, and his left foot is a rocket anyways. You won't feel the need of a finishing playstyle on this card. And remember, it is an SBC. That means you can grind him with fodder. I know Mbappe SBC is coming, so that is something you might want to wait for. And is it fair to compare the two cards as of now? No. When Mbappe comes, that is when we will be able to compare them. But remember, Gareth Bale also has the nostalgia factor, which means you will enjoy him more, and if you enjoy the game more, the game will be a better experience for you as a player. Now that you know my take on Gareth Bale, let's move on to Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne is another card that is really good because he has two of the most overpowered playstyles in FC25. If we talk about passing, silver long ball is good enough. He has what? He has pinged pass. Guys, pinged pass plus means he will have better driven passes. And in this game, recycling is very overpowered. That means if you give the ball back to your CM, and pass the ball in the middle of the pitch to the striker, that is a very overpowered way of scoring, right? And with Kevin De Bruyne, you can play these sorts of passes without having to think twice. As well as add to that his 90 finishing. That means he can hit long shots as he has silver finish shot, and his free kicks and corners are going to be great because he has dead ball. Plus 81 interceptions, which you can boost with a shadow cam style. But guys, the price is very steep. So I would suggest skipping on this Kevin De Bruyne SBC, as you can get someone like Vitinha, who isn't as good as a KDB, but he can do 70 to 80% of what Kevin De Bruyne can do, and he also can play the CDM position. CDMs are really important in this current meta. If KDB could have played that CDM position, maybe I would have considered him, but still he has low defending and low defensive awareness. Next up, we have Kimmich. This is an SBC I recommend, but with an exception, guys. You need to see if your attack is good enough. The first priority should be save up for a premium attacker such as Icon Bale or POTM Mbappe if he does gets released. Other than that, if your attack is sorted and you need a solid CDM, I highly recommend Kimmich. Why? Because Kimmich has long ball pass plus and anticipate plus, guys. That means in the middle of the park, his tackles are going to be very overpowered, and if you play CDMs, he is the perfect CDM for you. Add to that the silver intercept playstyle and just coming in around at 1.2 million. But now since the fodder prices have went up, he has also went up in price around 1.4 million. Still, Kimmich is worth completing, and I absolutely recommend you to complete this SBC if he fits your team, if your attack is sorted, and you have extra fodder. I would suggest just stay clear of this Marquinhos card. He doesn't fit the current meta. He is too slow of a center back. And there are EVOs if you want to do EVOs, even though I don't recommend them. I would simply use Klosterman over this Marquinhos, and Klosterman is a really good card. This Salma, I would absolutely stay clear of her. If she was a double play style with 5-star skill moves, I would recommend her because she has quick step with 97 pace. That means she will be very hard to catch. Her speed boost will be insane. She only has one play style. She is only 4-star, 4-star. Her steep price, she is not worth it. Skip her. You don't need to do her. And this is my take on these current SBCs in FC25 Team of the Year. Let me know which one you are completing down in the comments and hit that like button.